Hey geeks, I welcome you all to this interesting session. We mainly focus on interview perspective. Today we are going to solve one interview problem which is asked in Google. Given two non-negative integers num1 and num2 represented as strings, return the product of num1 and num2 also represented as string. Here they are going to give two integers in string format. We have to do product operation and we have to return the product value as a string. So let me check our inputs. Here they have given 2 and 3 as num1 and num2, and after doing product operation we are just returning 6 in string format to our main function. In 123 and 456 they are written as 56088 in string format. They also given a note saying the length of both num1 and num2 is less than 110. It may contain 109 characters also in any of the numbers, say num1 and num2, because an integer cannot, you may say that integer cannot hold that much character. Here they are giving a string, so a string can hold that much character very easily. So both num1 and num2 contain only digits 0 to 9. Okay, both num1 and num2 do not contain any leading 0 except the number 0 itself. Okay, it does not contain any leading 0, but if anything starts with 0, then we can directly say that then the product is going to be 0. So here I have mentioned that 78 is producted with 0, then it's going to be 0. Then I can directly say if any of the two nums is starts with 0, then I can directly say that its output string is going to be 0. Okay, then the last condition is you must not use any built-in big integer library or convert the inputs to integer directly. We cannot use any long or integer pause methods as we do in Java to convert our string to integer. So we are just going to do this manual operation in our programming manner. So here of producting 123 with 456, we are just going to get the value as 56088. Okay, here 999 is product with 999, then our answer is 998001. Here you may notice that both the lengths is less than or equal to sum of that num1s and num2 length. Okay, here 123, here the length is 3, here also the length is 3, then our product value length is less than or equal to 6 only. Here 999 less than or equal to 6. Okay, here its value is pretty much less, so we have got our length as 5. Here the value is pretty much more, which is nearly equal to 4 digits. So we have got our output length as 6. Okay, I have explained you the question clearly. Let me go to our favorite editor, Geek4Geeks. Okay, we usually take input and print the output in main method 1. Just we are processing our in our input values in our separate method. So the same here applies. I am just going to do the input and output process here. Just calculations and all going to multiply method. So here I have here I have sent two strings, str and ptr. So it's a num1 and num2. For my convenience, I have renamed as str and ptr. So I am going to declare my output string as an integer. I am going to declare my output string. So this is my output string, which is named as a product string. And now they have mentioned that we are not supposed to do any built-in or library function, so we are just going to do separate operations like 3 into 6, 2 into 6, 1 into 6. After 2 into 4, 3 into 5, 2 into 5, 1 into 5. Next 3 into 4, 2 into 4, 1 into 4. The same operation, how we could do this in program. So first of all, I am just going to convert this str and ptr into two different number arrays, just clear number arrays. So wait, this is our length of that array. So this is our number 1 length, this is our number 2 num2 length. So I am just going to declare and get my numbers. Here I have stored my string as number in num1 array and ptr in num2 array. So if anything starts with 0, so let me show you. Both nums do not contain any leading 0 except the number 0 itself. If anything starts with 0, then I can definitely return 0. So another thing is, here we mean, as I already said, here our length is less than or equal to sum of the two string lengths. Okay, so I am just going to declare my answer array, which is the sum of num1 and num2 length, okay, of size. So this is, if anything starts with 0, I'm just going to return 0. So here length m1, string 1 and string 2, which is num1 and num2 length, is going to be the sum of these two lengths is going to be the length of our answer array. So carry and prefix, let me tell you it later. Okay, I am going to do our process. This number is our right number, which is a ptr, and I'm just going to start from last index like 6 5 4 2 3 1. So this is my right number, so I am just mentioning the index as right. Okay, right number, I am right. Starting index is our last index and going to till 0. Okay, wait, something went wrong. Okay, so right m minus 1, right up to 0, right minus minus. Index is for storing our product values directly into our answer array. Okay, so here we have done with this part. Now we are moving to this part. Starting from our last index to 0th index, we have to move leftwards. So let me declare our for loop here. So okay, I have done everything. Wait, let me clear you. Index starts from last. So here we have our index as in 123 into 456, we have our length as 6. So wait, so our length is 6, so we are just going to define 6 spaces. 1 2 3 4 5 6 spaces is here. Okay, 6 size. I'm just going to do the operation, the last index value with the lowest index, then I'm just going to add that value to here. So 8, so 8 is directly added. So afterwards, wait, then after doing 6 with 3, so 3 is directly added. Okay, 3 is directly added. So 7 is also directly added. So after doing the multiplication operation with our second value, which is from last 5, so we have got 615. So we have to move one step forward, one step backward. We have to keep 8 as 8. We have to shift one step. So, and after shifting the one step, we have to add our product value with our previous value. So I'm just going to make it as 8 now, so it becomes 7 1 sorry 8. So then it becomes, wait, something went wrong. 718. Okay, and our last value is 6. Oh, wait, 1 2 3 4, someone we have to keep one space. Okay. So we have our 6 8 8 8. Okay, and after producting 123 by 4, we have our 492. We have to update this array. We have to step 2 step backwards. Like we have step 1 step backward. Here we have to step another 1 step backward. So I have just going to keep 8 and 8 as itself. So I'm just going to modify it as 0 here, because we have already 8 here and added 2 we have 0 10. So we have to store we have to store our remainder values in the index, and we have to keep our quotient to be added to our previous index. So I am just going to shift that 1 to here. 6 plus 1 7, and after producting 2 with 4, we have 9 here, and after doing all those operations we have 9 here. So just I'm adding 9, so that we after adding 9 with 7, we have going to get 16 as our value. So we have to, after separating 6 and storing it in index, and 1 is our quotient, I am just going to shift it backwards to 1 into 4 is 4 here. I am just adding that 1 to that 4. I am just going to get this as 5. So here it is empty, so it's not empty. If we declare any integer array, it's initially going to be 0. So this is a final array, answer array here. So the same is done here. So I'm just moving from the index j. J is for j is pointing from last. For first, during the first operation, I am just pointing here, and during the second operation I am just pointing here, and during the third operation I am just pointing here. One step is one value is separated from our last. So index is now the index is pointing our last, and after getting 738, it's step 1 step backwards. So index minus minus, and this index is reference to j. Okay, here in left also we are going from last index to first index, and I am just going to do the product operation num1 and num2, which is our 3 with 6, 2 with 6, and 1 with 6. First, the left value is operated with our last right value. Okay, and I'm just carrying here our carry is initially declared as 0, because we have to keep track of our carry to be added to our next value. So that I am just adding our carry value, just like what we have done here. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus, we have got 10, and our carry is 1, so that I am just keep track of that carry value. So now our product value is updated. So updated means we have just product the two integer values and added our remainder value from our previous index. And after that, doing all those operations, I am just going to separate our last value and going to be stored in the particular required index. So next I am just updating my carry. Carry is our quotient value. Okay, so if carry is updated to the last index. So here is our carry is 0 as of now. Our carry is 0 here. So here also 0 here. So here also 0 here our carry. So prefix, and keep track of prefix. If here we have length 5, so here we have length 6. How can we track this? So here is a trick to check whether it has a prefix, it has a complete length or anything the length minus 1 length. Okay, so I am just tracking it with prefix value. So I am just storing our carry value into our prefix. So then our carry value is just updated as, wait for a second, I am just going to show you. The screen is a little bit, I'm just updating the carry as 0 for our next operation. So after doing all those things, I'm just going to make carry as 0 to start with this 5. So just update it, and after doing all those operations, I'm just checking whether if the prefix has some values. If prefix has some values, then we have to mention, we have our complete length. If prefix has 0, then our length is minus 1 of sum of two string lengths. Okay, so if it's not check something, wait for me, prefix. Okay, if prefix has any values, then I am just adding it our string directly, and I am just moving from our first index to our last index. This is going to be our first index. So this is how it's stored in our array. So if our if our prefix has some values, then I am just directly adding that integer to that particular string, so our output string, and I am just looping from our first index till our last index to get our required output string. So first index to last index. So for this 4 5 6, okay, this is 0. In this case, the prefix value is 0, so it's not get added to our string, and our string is going to calculate from this index 56088 only. So here, if we notice that our prefix contain the value 9, because it's not added to any carry value, it stores for example 999 with 9. So 99, so 81, and remainder is 8, 89, and remainder is 8, 89. Sorry, 89. So I'm just copying this. I'm just formatting it. Wait. Okay, 110. Okay, everything perfect here. So here 10, our carry contains 1, and the 10 is added here. If after all those operations here, our prefix contains the value 8, which is our next carry. If any value is found here, then we have to just shift it. We have to do our operations. So here our prefix contains the integer value 8 plus 1 9. Okay, because our carry is already 9 after adding the quotient value from the previous index. Okay, so after doing all those processes, I am just returning the product string, which is our final record string. Let me do this for you. 999. After producting all those things, our string should return something went wrong. Variable I cannot find I. Okay, left here. and anything accidentally may be typed. So wait, yeah, wait. We have to be very careful. Just name it meaningfully so that we can do a lot more operations. So checker, it's not a checker, it's a prefix. I have done it previously, so I have to give some meaningful names. I just changed it and accidentally missed a few of things so that it's showing some errors. So let me check for 999 with 0. Then we have to return 0. So yeah, we have 0, 123 with 456, 123 with 456. Definitely we are going to get our record solution. Yeah, that's it for the guys. Have a nice day. Bye.